It's approaching 5:45. I think this event is supposed to start at 6. If so, folks will be arriving very shortly. There's a few folks here. We're on Elm Street in Champlain, across from the former Harris Graphics Sheridan Ironworks Kimpex building. I think it's called Susie International now. Calvin Castine, and we're here to cover this parade of lights. We haven't been given any itinerary. We're going to try to find somebody who knows what's going on so we can figure out the route and maybe catch it more than once. To our knowledge, this is the first parade of lights in our northern tier this Christmas season. Tomorrow we'll be in Moores. Next week we'll be in Rouse's Point, Ellenburg Center, Ellenburg Depot, Ellenburg Center, Ellenburg area will be in about 2 weeks, I think. Alberg will be next Sunday, Alberg, Vermont. Haven't heard from from Altona or from Chazy whether they're having a similar event. If so, we'll try our best to cover them. This is something that started for the past 2 years or so. This is probably the third year of this type of event happening. Started because of the shutdown with COVID and isolation, and the fire departments are such vital parts of our community, decided that maybe they could bring a little Christmas spirit to the people who otherwise were shut in at home. So they started this, and looks like even though our COVID restrictions have been forgotten about at this point in time, pretty much, no more constant masking, no more isolation, they decided to do it again at least this year. Whether this will become a future event or not, time will only tell, but I guess is it probably will be for the foreseeable future.
Wait, is my real hair showing?
Is your real hair showing? I don't know. Is it white? All I see is white. I know this is not Santa, but you must be one of his favorite helpers.
I am his favorite helper. Yes, I'm his sidekick.
Okay.
Yes, Mrs. Claus.
Right. Nothing like wanting everybody to know you're here, huh?
Well, we're always happy when the ambulance arrives.
Well,
when we
you
need help.
them, yeah. You're not happy that they
Well, I don't think they arrive otherwise.
Right. All right. Mayor Janet McFetridge, and there'll be, after this here happens, there's going to be something going on at the meeting house. It's originally scheduled for Paquette Park, I believe, right?
So traditionally this would be our tree lighting ceremony, but with this wind and rain and possible snow, we are moving everything to the meeting house, Champlain Meeting House on Main Street.
Okay.
Santa will give out gifts. Pretty cool. And there will be hot chocolate available for all, so please join us there.
Okay, and this is what, maybe the third year of doing this, I think, I'm guessing here, because...
With the Parade of Lights, yeah, that started during COVID, so
right.
yes, this would be the third year for this, and it's become very popular.
Yeah, so it's maybe hard to stop doing it now.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it, and I want to give a shout out to Sally Jarvis, because she set this all up. She did all the organization, and kudos to her.
So
Great job.
Anything goes wrong, we'll blame Sally, right?
Everything will go absolutely fine. All right, I'm going to take off.
All right, in a sled, right?
Yeah, there I go.
All right, Santa's here. Janet's got a lot of organizing and stuff like that to do. Fire equipment is arriving. We would expect that there will be other departments well represented here from the area. We see a truck here to our left is Moore's. Can't quite tell where this one's from yet. This is also Moore's. We'll be there tomorrow night. We got 43 degrees, but very nasty winds as Caleb waves to hide. This is our old Champlain here. Music's blaring on this one. Santa's coming around the corner again. There's a lot of floats that, well, several floats, I should say, at least. And we're wondering if they'll be able to get through it. Here we've got Rouse's Point represented here, which is not a surprise. We've got another truck back here. And we got a four-wheeler coming off. I wouldn't want to be driving that in this chilly wind. This is Rouse's Point again. This little float here will be pulled. And believe me, this is the type of weather you want to be under a roof if you're driving down the road at all. You want to have the comfort of being in a vehicle. So we'll see how many actually go by. We'll try, as we usually do, to get them from a different location after we do that. And we'll get out of their way and let them get set up and organized here on this December 3rd, 2022. The Fire Department and Village of Champlain and their third annual Parade of Lights for the Christmas season. This vehicle has taken off once before. It's the heavy rescue vehicle, and it came back. Now it's taking off again, and there's no parade moving behind it just yet. And we got vehicles moving now. There's the first one. It's got Santa with a Dalmatian. Champlain. These trucks don't just show up like this. There's a lot of work goes into this. Here comes Moore's, and I was in Dragoon's farm equipment. Dragoon's farm equipment a couple of days ago, and they were getting a tractor all ready for their event tomorrow in Moore's. Here is if I could read in the dark, I'd be all set. Oh, here comes a big float. Fortunately, the wind has let up a little bit. It's still fairly strong, but not like it was earlier. So Santa should survive. Wishing you the true gifts of the holidays. Very nice float. There's Rouse's Point. And here's that one with the four-wheeler pulling it. Let me tell you, extra kudos for the guy driving that. There's no windshield on that. Yeah, he's driving that on a breezy night. And of course, we've got to mention several times that Sally Jarvis organized this. This is Rouse's Point. Well, if you want your parade organized, call Sally. Here's a little side-by-side pulling a float. Another Santa Claus with 3 tiny reindeer and a snowman, and other couple of 4x4s here with no windshields. And a vehicle following behind. We're going to be one of those vehicles following behind too very shortly. I was going to try to get a view here as all the vehicles turn the corner here, but Elm Street was pretty much lined with youngsters, so I needed to keep my eye on the road and the sides. Looks like Caleb Trombley is directing traffic here at the intersection of South and Main. As they come up South Street. Folks are gathered on the corner here. They'll be crossing and then hooking up with Ashline Drive, and then heading back down toward the village, downtown village. There's Santa in there. Ho, ho, ho to you. like to get it from both sides. That way we get different views. So we got them from the driver's side. Now we're getting it from the passenger side. Champlain Mowers EMS. Oh, I feel sorry for those guys. Look out, look out. What's the hold up here? We got vehicles in a hurry. There we go. All right, good job, Caleb. We are now looking up the hill and curve where St. Mary's Academy used to be. For a little over 100 years. Excuse me as I hang on to my cap here in the wind. So here they come, going downtown here. I spent many memorable moments during my school days with St. Mary's being right there and wandering down these streets and Margaret's variety store and Ma Doopy's and Elmer Lucas's and Jimmy Chevalier's candy cupboard and so many parts of Champlain that are no longer here. Of course, the Jefferson's, we had an IGA here. I think the Jeffersons had that, in addition to the one they had in Rouse's Point, or a different family. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus! And of course, we had Grand Union and A&P and busy little town. And of course, up until the Northway came in, this route right here was the main route from Montreal to New York City, Route 9. It's still Route 9, but the Northway has taken the traffic out of here for the most part. Oh, there we go. We believe it's the third annual. They were going to have a tree lighting event here. I don't think that's going to happen, although I do see Santa over there, so we'll see if the tree will be lit. If so, then they're going to have the hot cocoa, I think, inside the meeting house, which is about half a block from here, between Church Street and this intersection. So my car is running, so I hope they have a quick tree lighting here. Let's see. And the tree is lit here in Pocket Park. The tree is lit, and now everybody's being invited to the meeting house. Hey, how we doing? Everybody's invited now to the meeting house to have the hot chocolate and refreshments. So we're gonna head home. A nice job done here by the Village of Champlain, the Champlain Fire Department, and the chairperson, Sally Jarvis. So I'm sure Mayor McFetridge had a lot to do with it too. So Santa's gonna be busy for the next hour or two. A lot of youngsters here, and they'll be enjoying hot chocolate in the Champlain Meeting House, which is of course owned by Mayor McFetridge, but used by the community. So, thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. We've been doing this In 4 days from this December 3rd, we'll be doing it for 39 and a half years. June 7th, 1983 is when we started. So thanks for watching. And we thought we'd close with just a little angle here as they're opening the doors to the meeting house, and people have been gathering on the porch and are now wandering in. So right here on Main Street in beautiful downtown Champlain Village, and not sure a fun time will be had by all. Looks like there'll be a full house in there to finish the evening.